We've been captured by the evil tree people. We must break out with the power of our mind. Think harder. Amazing. Yes. Yeah, tree totally tried to eat my face. So, welcome back. Getting a bit of lag as the world loads in. I'm playing some FTB Resurrection. And last time we did stuff. And this time I'm going to do more stuff. More interesting, but kind of grindy stuff. First things first, got this rare treasure. I forget what I got it from. I think it was like a named zombie or something. I want to see what's in it. Ring of Protection. Cool. I don't have space to put that on. Put it over this one. Golden apple, some gold coins. Nothing major. Okay. So, what I want to do today is stuff. That's what I want to do today. So I've already modified this system down here to make it run off the what's it called, extra utils pipes instead of the buildcraft ones. And what I had to do is basically put item filters instead of individual items. So these will basically, if I put like an iron ingot in here, the iron ingot will default that way. But if there's already something in there, like if there's 2 iron ingots required, it's going to say, nope, can't go that way, so gotta go this way next. Maybe there's an iron ingot in this one, so you gotta check this one. So it's just priority. And then in here, I have, you can see the pipe right there. I have a transfer node at the main thing that I have to put an item filter in, basically for all of the products. Anything that we could get out of it gets pulled out of there, sent down, and that's that. So I've made these little tiny rooms over here for the crucibles. Not the crucibles, the, what are they called? Alchemical furnace? The things that make the aspect juices that go in the jars. Made rooms for them, and I'm going to power them via a charcoal. And we have constant charcoal production thanks to, well, the fact that we need charcoal for everything in this pack. So this ender chest is pretty much always full of charcoal because we did that before. So I just put one right here. It's always going to be fueled, and then I just have to send items here when they need to be sent there. The same thing's going to happen down here. Now I've been trying to figure out exactly how this thing is going to work with the water jars, how it's going to be able to keep track of what needs what and make sure that all of the jars are full. Because, like, if I want to craft something that has 8 things on it and a center thing, that's 9 already, and the patterns can only take 9. So if there's any of these things that it's going to use, which it's definitely going to use some because they all do, it's not going to be able to put it in with the rest of the recipe, unless there's duplicates in the thing. But in the case that there's not, so for instance, I think I know where one is. Staff core of the primal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 things right there. So this would all have to be done in 1, which that can't happen. So I've been trying to figure it out. I've been experimenting with things, and I don't really have a full answer yet. But I'm going to keep experimenting, see if I can find something out. But in the meantime, I'm going to put in the furnaces at both ends, and then basically go through this in alphabetical order. Be like, okay, let's find something that has air. Find something that has air, grab some out, drop it in here, and put a label on it. Because I can use it 8 for both of them. So you just grab it, put it in, label, take it out, put it in, label, that kind of thing. And it should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'll see you when that's done. Yes, that's it. Come gather around for story time. And die. Ha ha ha. Give me your sandballs. Nom 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 nom. this face is correct. I have figured out the solution, and it does involve redstone, and it's just going to be awesome because I can make it pretty much as incredibly complex as I want. So the cool thing about the setup we have is that every single these are water jars, right? Yeah. Every single jar is right next to a wall. I wasn't sure if they added this in this version yet, but they've been comparators for a long time. And comparators do work with these jars. They also work through walls. So it's so perfect. So you take it out, there's nothing going in, it's in there. You can also figure out if it's entirely full because of the fact that it's an entire signal. Whereas, see, you can see right here, power 15 up at the top. If I take some of it out, the power goes down to 8 because that's half full. The power will drop down to 2. So it's perfectly figure outable. You can figure out if it's full, you can figure out if it's not full. Then what we want to do from there. Then you take that, apply it to blue power stuff, and then I could pretty much get as complicated as I want. I may have an entire separate ME system just for determining what to do with the vis and making sure that everything is full of vis. And the main ME system will basically keep that one stocked. So this could get interesting. The first thing I want to do is figure out how I want to wire each of these up because they are right next to each other. So it's going to look like this pretty much. I got to figure out how I can get all those signals basically scaled down so that it'll output if it's full. Output if it's full and not output if it isn't. So yeah, I got to figure that out. That's step 1. And I'll be back when step 1 is done. So, I've been doing a bunch of thinking on the concept. Now I want this, how I think basically I can make this work on a large scale without massive amounts of redstone. And the sub-ME system seems to be the simplest way to do it. So basically, there's going to be an ME system back here. It's not going to have any storage shells on it. So it's not going to be able to store anything. It's going to have storage buses connected to chests, and those chests would feed directly into these alchemical furnaces. So it would always know what it has to send in, and it'd always be sending stuff in. Which, no, not really any different than having the actual storage, but this way I can see what's inside of it a bit easier without having to get interfaces, which I'm not going to really need interfaces for anyway. But how do I tell that system that this system needs items now? Well, it's a combination of, is this empty, and is it already queued up to process? And I think what I have to do is basically set it so that this system will accept the items it takes to fill this up halfway. That way, by the time this starts melting those items that fills it up halfway down, they'll be in there. The system won't see it anymore. Would it? There's a big chance it wouldn't, because I'm probably going to have a storage bus on here just so it has access to this. Oh, it can see what's in there. But the moment that's done, it probably, I don't know. It really varies. I'll have to go item by item. But basically, there's a time it takes from when it finishes doing this to when the golems actually get it into position. So if it's all melted down and there's none of it in there yet, then it's going to send more. So I had to just figure out how many items have to be melted down. Is it only 1 to fill up the entire thing, 1 or 2? Then set it to something else. But how that's going to work is this system's going to have level emitters. And I think I have the logic worked out for this. So this system's going to have a cable that runs down underneath here. Cable. With a level emitter here. It's going to go to this block. And then the main system's going to have a cable running like along here and going up. Or down, whichever way. It's going to have these inverted toggle buses. I think I need inverted. Don't want to drop this. Which are going to go right here. So they are going to let things through as long as these two conditions are not met. If it fills up, or if there's items in the system, this will turn on if there's items in the system, this will turn on if it fills up. If both of them are false, like it is right now, it's going to send items through. This system's going to get the items, it's going to melt them down, the golem's going to deliver them to the position, and it's going to fill it right back up. So basically, I should be able to rely on these things being constantly full. That's going to require setting up a entire ME subsystem, an entire ME system, because there's going to be enough channels for it to require a system, I think. Do these require channels? I think these require channels. I'm not entirely sure. But if they do, we're going to have to do some fancy stuff with P2P networks and all that, because there's a lot of those in a small area. I know this thing is going to require a lot of work because that's a lot of export buses. And technically this is going to have a lot of interfaces. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of channels, a lot of gathering supplies. It's going to take a long time. So for right now, I'm going to be doing all the filling of these jars manually, except for the fact that I'm going to have golems running around with their little buckets filling these things up. But they are pretty much all here. There's a few missing. I totally forgot the feathers again. These chickens happen to be nearby. That's very convenient. I needed 8 feathers to fill up one more set. There's a few I'm missing. This one, and I think that's it. No, wow. Really? That many? Okay, this one is life, which I don't know what you get that from. I'm sure if I looked hard enough I could find it, but I was too lazy to look. This one is taint, which if you carry that stuff around, you get taint, and I don't know what it's used for. I don't know what the vis is used for yet, but when I find it, I will definitely get some. This one over here is like mechanism, and basically it comes from Gregtech machines. Small amounts come from Gregtech machines. Like a blast furnace, that maybe be like three of this stuff. Look at it. Extruder 1. Laser engraver 4. Diesel engine 3. Yeah, I'm not getting any of that. I have yet to see it be used for anything, so I was not about to make a ton of Gregtech machines just to fill up some jars with some shiny juice. This one right here is magnet. And I think that's like charged things, but I just forgot to do that. And this one right here is, I had it on the weather one, and I don't have any of that yet. So let's grab this, and this is feather, which is the very last one in the alphabet, so it gets these jars. Kind of weird, but that's how I had to make everything fit. Yep, so there's all the labels and all the jars, and I think that's all I want to do on that for today. We have a little bit of time left, so I want to get something done. We're not going to be able to get much. I thought of something. Let's go to this tainted land that's way over here and see if we can get any of that taint stuff. You are a spawner. Oh, there's some. I'm gonna put it in this box. Yay. Don't you be whacking me. I gotta take this taint and put it in a box. What are you? You're not hungry, are you? You're big. Oh, that's very large. I want it. It's large and prettyful. I need it now. Oh, there's an entity over here. Oh, another spawner. More goo. Okay, see if I can get this over. I'll just bring the chest back. So I don't know exactly how fast this stuff decomposes, but when I was doing my super clean work over at the crucible, I guess they act like pink slimes, where if there's enough of it, they just like spawn out of the liquid. And one just decided to spawn a little bit in the liquid, and I killed it, and it dropped its goop. That's 3 each. Is that enough? That might be enough. This place is so uneventful. I think for a tainted, corrupted land, it'd be a little bit more action here. Oh, you have Electrum. You have Can I turn that into Vis? Because I don't want to make Gregtech machines for that. Can I just, like, say, hey, you're Vis now? Whoa. Oh, why are these things so huge? 175 per Didio? Are you kidding me? Why aren't these nodes everywhere? I want them. One more. And lag. World gen, probably. An unknown. Ooh, spooky. Oh, you're not dead. Yeah. So that's going to end off this episode. Thanks for watching. I got a lot of work ahead of me. Lots of stuff to craft. It's a huge project. Even though it doesn't look like it is a huge project. Making that all automatic. The items getting there is simple. The vis getting there is not. So I'm just going to eat my bag of chili chips. Yum. And I'm going to end off the episode here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.